Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Part, fools!
What drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues. Have it thee, coward.
If you ever disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace.
What fray was here? Here is much to do with hate, but more with love.
Speak briefly. Can you like up Paris's love?
I'll look to like if looking like in move, but no more shall I dart in mine eye.
Go, girl, seek happy nights to happy days.
Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storms you so?
Uncle, this is our Montague, our foe.
He shall be endured.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's debt.
My only love sprang from my only hate.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. But if thou wilt not, but be sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I listen more or speak at this?
What's in a name that which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet? So Romeo, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes. Without that title, Romeo doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself. Romeo,
My dear,
at what o'clock shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9.
I will not fail, 'tis 20 years till then. Where hast thou been?
I'll tell thee. Here, ask it me again.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confessions find but riddling shit.
And plainly know that my heart's dear love has set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Men's love lies truly not in their heart but in their eyes. But come, young waverer, come with me. In respect I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance makes a happy proof to turn your household's rancor to pure love. Come, what says Romeo? Nurse, have you got leave to shrift today?
I have. Hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Hie you to church. I must another way, to fetch a ladder by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark.
High to high fortune, honest nurse, farewell.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss they consume the sweetest honey. Exalts him in his own deliciousness and confounds the appetite. Therefore love moderately, long love doth so. Too swift arrives as tardy is too slow.
Come, come, come with me, and we shall make short work. For by your leaves you shall not be alone. To a holy church incorporate two in one.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape the brawl.
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw or run to some private place, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Romeo, art thou a villain?
Villain I am none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Thou, wretched boy, that didst consort him here, shout with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, he was Mercutio's friend. His fault should conclude what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense immediately do we exile him hence.
I mean, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Tybalt is gone and Romeo is banished. Romeo that killed Tybalt, he is banished.
Take up those cords, poor ropes you have beguiled, both you and I, for Romeo is exiled.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unlucky that we have had no time to move our daughter.
These times of woe before no time to woo. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Now I'll tell thee, you joyful tidings, girl.
What are they, beseech your ladyship?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the Count of Paris at St. Peter's Church shall happily make there a joyful bride.
I will not marry yet.
Your father, tell him so yourself.
Have now, wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will have none. She gives you thanks.
Settle your fine joints against Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I'll drag thee with a hurdle thither.
What sayest thou? Some comfort, nurse.
I think you're happy in this second match.
Well, thou hast comforted me marvellous much. I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence's cell, to make confession to be absolved. I'll to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have the power to die.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his pace.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not.
Happily met my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Make confession to this father.
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will ye. I'm sure that you love me.
If I do so, it will be of more price, being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite. Shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wit.
That thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it, if in thou wisdom thou canst give no help, do thou but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. In Romeo's, thou our hands, and ere this hand by thee to Romeo sealed. I want to speak, I long to die, if what thou speakest speak not of remedy.
I do spy kind of hope, which craves as desperate in execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If, rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to save thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death, to chide away this shame that copeth with death himself, to escape from it. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, this distilled liquor shall drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse, no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. The roses in your lips and cheeks shall fade, and this shall free thee from thy present shame, if no inconstant toy, nor womanish fears abate in thy valor of acting it.
News from Verona, how now, Balthazar?
Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part lays with angels' lives.
Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Fortune by my brotherhood hath had no notice of these accidents.
Stop thine hell toil, vile Montague.
Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man.
Oh, I defy thy conjurations.
Have at thee, boy.
Oh, I'm slain.
Why art thou yet so fair? For fear of that I will lay with thee.
Romeo, oh pale, what? Oh, Paris too?
Oh, come to O friar, where is my lord?
A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Come, come away.
Go get thee hence, for I will not away. Poison I see hath been his timeless end. This is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die.
Pitiful sight, here lies the county slain.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Myself condemned and myself excused. Romeo there dead was a husband to that Juliet. I married them, then comes she to me to get rid her from her second marriage. The sleeping potion which so took effect. The form of death meantime I writ to Romeo. Of her waking and our untimely lay, the noble Paris and the true Romeo dead. And she too desperate did violence on herself.
I brought my master news of Juliet's death. This letter he bid me give his father.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, and I for winking at your discords too. Have lost the brace of kinsmen, all are punished. For never was there a story of more woe than that of Juliet and her Romeo.